As ever, the world of AI is dynamic as ever. As such, this means that it goes through so many ups and downs, it's tough to keep up. In one camp, you'd find that Proactor has actually come out with something that may change the way that we see AI teammates forever. In another camp, Meta is in a bit of a tough spot because even though they have offered $100 million to the engineers at OpenAI, these engineers are still rejecting them? Somewhere in the middle of these polarities, a live streamer's AI clone in China has just impressed by carrying out a 6-hour broadcast that sold millions worth of products while beating his real-life numbers at the same time. Like we said, the world of AI is truly dynamic, and we're just trying to keep up. Join us as we take a look at some of the most fascinating news in the world of AI. Proactor. Let's start off with the guys at Proactor. Turns out that the developers and the engineers had been hard at work because they recently revealed what they claim to be the world's first proactive AI agent. This may sound like a huge claim, but this hasn't stopped Proactor from carrying on with this claim. This is because they have designed the AI agent in a way that compels the AI assistant to remain active. Instead of waiting for your prompts to get to work, the AI agent can be perceived to take the initiative because it does things such as attend your Zoom meetings on its own and makes a transcript of everything in real time. This is just one of the things it does in real time. It is so proactive that it even takes on tasks the moment they pop up. For example, if someone in the meeting merely suggests that we should book the next meeting in Paris, the details of the next meeting would be drawn up by Proactor even before this person finishes the sentence. Okay, that may be a bit hyperbolic, but you get the drift. It is capable of doing this because it doesn't rely on short-term memory like some of the older note-takers that we have in the market today. This is because they are designed with what is known as global context perception. This means it's got that memory that can be compared to an elephant. It is able to remember what was decided a month ago, who was instructed to do what, and how certain strategies were made. When we look at the design, you'd find that there are 3 pillars that are worth taking note of. Context-aware processing, which allows it to know historical background at all times. A memory stack that can be used for multiple sessions in real-time action. With such features, you can see why it is considered to be something of a second brain that acts like a teammate. With such features, you can see why it is considered to be a savior from the graveyard of forgotten AI summaries. This is because it continuously gives you small amounts of information in real time so that tasks are not lost to time. Add the fact that it comes with an offline mode that can tap into its memory, and you can see how this will be a fantastic tool to get your hands on. Its applicability in multiple industries is hard to ignore, and we can see why it is being marketed #1 proactive teammate for smart transcription. Meta and OpenAI drama. Elsewhere, Sam Altman of OpenAI finally let us know that the rumors are indeed true. Can you actually imagine? Mark Zuckerberg and Meta have been offering OpenAI engineers with $100 million bonuses. How on earth does that work? Well, when Sam and his brother Jack revealed this on a podcast, it seemed as though they were more amused and proud about the situation more than anything. Maybe they weren't so mad because so far, none of the top talents from OpenAI have taken the bait yet. Imagine how mad they would be if some of these top talents jumped ship to Meta so that they could join its brand new superintelligence team. Led by former Scale AI CEO Alexander Wang, it is clear that Zuckerberg will pull out all the stops to get this department running, even if it means pending another $100 million on top of the $14.3 billion it took for him to acquire Scale AI. With that in mind, it must have stung when OpenAI heavy hitters, such as Dr. Kare Kavukoglu, one of the top AI researchers at Google, and Dr. Noam Brown, a top researcher at OpenAI, turned Meta down. According to Altman, this could be because they didn't believe in using raw cash to draw people in. That said, it doesn't mean that headhunting is limited to Meta. When it comes to the talent pool in AI, it seems as anything goes. Anthropic just lured OpenAI co-founder John Schulman to their camp. And that's just one of many, as every camp poses as the one that's on the right path to superintelligence. With that in mind, it seems as though there is a bit of a gold rush in the world of AI. I mean, if someone is ready to part with $100 million in bonuses alone, you know that these companies are ready to do what it takes to dominate this market. AI live streamer. Elsewhere in China, Baidu left the world in a state of shock when Liu Yonghao, one of the biggest celebrity streamers in China, hosted a 6-hour sales marathon. In the process, he was able to sell 133 different products ranging from premium Baidu to everyday gadgets, while hosting more than 13 million live viewers at the same time. Pretty impressive feat, right? It gets even more impressive when we learn that the entire 6-hour sales marathon was actually run by an AI-generated digital twin that was built with Baidu's Ernie stack. Wild, right? The AI was actually able to pull this off because it was able to replicate Hao's voice inflections, trademark jokes, subtle facial tics, and even his habit of tapping the table while making a point with its avatar. Truly remarkable as he and another equally synthetic co-host bounced off each other to make things look even more authentic, so much so that they were able to host that 6-hour sales marathon without a hitch. In the process, the synthetic pair were able to make 6 million yuan in sales. This comes up to about $7.5 million, a figure that actually beat Hao's record that was set a month before the 6-hour live stream marathon. Considering the success of this live stream, it should come as no surprise that this is just the beginning for Baidu. According to them, they have more than 100,000 digital humans that are already on the air over the country of China. Together, they are cutting broadcasting costs by more than 80%, while bumping average transaction volume up by 62% at the same time. It can even help the stores run 24/7 because these avatars don't need to take any breaks while extending the level of brand consistency. This seems to be a step toward the future. Not too long ago, some analysts noticed that the Chinese live commerce had grown from $61 billion in 2019 to a whopping $695 billion in 2023. Believe it or not, AI is not done with achieving such a level of growth. Already, Yuxian, Baidu's UCN platform, has experienced a 200% growth in gross merchandise value last year, with digital human streams growing 11-fold. Such figures left even those at Baidu in a state of awe, as they never imagined that they would achieve such numbers. With that in mind, there is no denying that these AI avatars will still have to overcome the trust gap that exists between them and humans. That human host and the connection it has with the audience cannot be ignored. However, neither can be the quality of these AI avatars. It is so good that you'd have to scrutinize each frame to find any issue. With such a tool, we could be on hand to witness the revolutionization of live streaming in real time. Hailuo O2. Before we bring this video to an end, we're going to take a look at Hailuo O2. By now, those who follow the Artificial Analysis Video Arena board, you may have noticed that Minimax Hailuo O2 was currently doing really well on this leaderboard. In fact, a quick look at the leaderboard would surprise even those who are familiar with this leaderboard, because they would realize that Hailou O2 has come out on top of many well-established and more popular AI video generators out there. Right now, they would find that it is only second to ByteDance Speed's Seedance 1.0. In the process, it ranks better than Google's highly popular VO3 Preview, Google's older VO2, and several versions of Runway's AI video generators, such as Runway Gen 4. One of the things that makes this AI video generator stand out is its native 1080 pixel output. This is remarkable because as of this moment, there are only a handful of open commercial models that can achieve this, as well as Hailuo O2. That said, we must note that the clip duration of the AI video generator currently stands at 6 to 10 seconds. And as such, you may find that Hailuo O2 is an AI tool that is perfect for creating social teasers and cinematic teasers. You could even use it to create quick establishing shots in a longer edit in a way that could expand the narrative of said longer edit. Another feature that makes this AI tool so attractive to users all over the world is that its outputs come with motion that is notably stable. In fact, it has been deemed to be so stable that it borders on being unnerving. As a result, you'd find that several types of moves, even the ones that involve acrobatic physics, are handled in a way that relieves us of that jittery puppet feel that older diffusion models sometimes give off in their output. Suffice it to say, it is clear that Minimax put a lot of work into creating this amazing AI tool. For starters, Minimax revealed that it was built on a diffusion-based transformer backbone. For those who are in the know, they will realize that this diffusion-based transformer may remind them of DIT. However, this differs from DIT because it was customized in a way that was tweaked for filmic burst. Hailou O2 was also built in a way that supports text-to-video, image-to-video, and a subject reference mode that's labeled S2V. This allows you to upload the photo of anything ranging from an object to a character before functioning in a way that allows you to make the camera focus on it. Within the interface of the AI tool, you'd find that there is a video tube that allows you to type anything that comes into your imagination into it. For example, you can try typing something like a dragon flying past a misty mountain, camera tracking below, and presto, Hailou O2 will give you something amazing to see. In fact, the AI tool is so exceptional that it usually gives you exactly what you want in the first take. It is so good that you will find that there is no prompt engineering required to get these amazing outputs. As great as these outputs are, you may find that you are more impressed by what lies in the workflow side of this app. This is because you can find features that offer director presets, for example. This will allow you to do things such as panning left, tilting down, or pushing pedestal up. Without a hitch, the model will obey your instructions without a hitch. It is also able to do so with respectable spatial continuity between frames. This is important because you may find that with most models, scenes start to fray when they start getting complex. When elements such as lava, rivers, thunderstorms, or a herd of sheep come to play, you may notice that textures of the clips may warp or that the background may show some ripples. The same may happen with Hailuo from time to time, but you will find that with short, punchy footage, the quality-to-cost ratio is considered to be something record-breaking. Well, at least if you ask Minimax. Although you may be able to accuse Minimax of tooting their own horn, you'd find that the rest of the world seems to agree with them. For starters, early users on the App Store and in Google Play are letting us know how much they love this app because they are leaving a lot of positive reviews on these platforms. It is doing so well that the Focal Zone blog has referred to it as the model you choose when you need momentum. Scenes that move and feel alive. With such a positive comment, you can see how this app is set to meet the needs of those who may come across it in the near future. With that in mind, we do know that Minimax isn't a household name, especially in the West. In fact, outside Asia, there are many of us that would have heard of this company for the first time when we came across this video. Sure, it may only be a Shanghai startup that was founded in 2021 by X-Sense Time folks, but with the backing from big companies such as Alibaba and Tencent, there is every chance that they may achieve worldwide success with such a product. You could say they will not quit until they achieve this global dominance, because right now you can see how busy they are. Recently, they released an entire Hailuo suite in earlier Video 1 versions. They have also released speech and multimodal large model branches while releasing LLM branches. They have even been releasing upgrades in daily bursts for the last week under the hash Minimaxi Week. Again, it's quite clear that the boys at Minimax are quite busy pushing their products to the market. With that in mind, the release of Hailou O2 is doing well because it can boast of its state-of-the-art instruction and its native 1080p output that put it ahead of the likes of VO3 when it comes to both resolution and cost efficiency. Always looking to push the ante, they have revealed that the next agenda is long-form video generation. Sure, ByteDance seed Seedance 1.0 is topping the charts. It probably won't be long before they take the top spot. Let's see who would come out on top at the end of the day.